Well, hello everyone. Tomorrow I'm heading over to Denver to do a recurrency training for work, and I'm gonna look up one of my dear friends. His name is Richard. He's like a true Mexican guy. He also been into the military, so he's an actual veteran. And I met with him in a car wash when I was there in Denver on my new hire training. And I had the F100, but I still have a 1963. And I was washing my car in the at a car wash, and then he showed up with his dad's, and then that's how we become friends. So let's head over to Denver and meet Richard. Welcome to Aurora. I just checked into my hotel room, and it's a little oasis in the Denver area. And look at what kind of license plate the hotel has. It's very funny. It says "Love Tips." Richard has a few cars, so I never know what he's driving. But we're gonna head out to a very authentic Mexican restaurant, and here he is with his Impala. As I understand, he had this car for a while, but I always just seen it in the garage, but I never seen it running.
Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel. Tú tienes
What's going on? Hey,
de la forma que tú besas, mami.
let me get in.
Más simétrica que un
Let me get in.
origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami. Más simétrica que un origami. De la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel. Tú tienes
Awesome.
el piquete.
Nice. You look like a Mexican.
That's what we are.
Let's go to Guadalajara.
Look like a Hungarian.
Thank you. Man. Easy rider trim. That's a low rider, not easy rider.
Low rider, or it depends how much air you want. You can put high rider or low rider.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nice.
Which way did we go? Left.
I think left.
Right, that's what
You're having way too much fun with this.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't have the radio, because it sounds
Yeah,
so good.
who needs-
Just the exhaust.
Who needs the radio?
Who needs a radio when you have a beautiful sound like that? That's music to my ears right there. Now you see why you wanted one. They're nice and roomy.
In my last airline job, I used to fly to Mexico a lot. I've been to almost every city where there is a larger airport, and we used to fly to Guadalajara a lot. So I went out to eat a lot, but I never could find a restaurant this good as this place. It's very authentic food, and what a nicer car to arrive to a Mexican restaurant than one of these lowriders. It's awesome. Well, here we go. This is a buffet. It's not the fanciest place in the world, but the food is incredible. I just can't get over it. It's very close to the Hungarian kitchen too. So there's some tamales. We don't have tamales in Hungary, but all the spices and all the fish and the soups and everything else, what they do in Mexico, it's actually very similar to the Hungarian taste buds. So I just love it here. My friend Mac coming here quite often as well. Some of the food are quite spicy, but that's how they should be. This was some sort of fried pepper. And there are some vegetarian dishes as well. Here's this sauce, what you can either put on your rice or you can just eat it with tortilla chips. And there's some more plantains, some guacamole sauce, and then I just don't even know what all these. Oh, this one is very popular in Hungary. This is basically fried pig fat, and I think it's very good for you. And nowhere else in the U.S. I can find that, just here. I never find fried pig fat. This one is some sort of pork as well. There are some pastries. I'm not all that excited about them, but they're also authentic, so I just not my taste. and there are some greenery, but it's incredible what you can find here. Really, if you like authentic Mexican stuff, this is it. And this one is a soup. This, I couldn't believe it. In the American soups, they all thick, but this one is very good bone soup, and it got meat in it. But it's set there where we can actually see the impala. And the next one, now I loaded my plate up with all kind of stuff. I got, yeah, it just, everything had to go on that plate, and I'm just gonna fight with it. It's just really, really good. I love it. I love everything what they have. It's great. Richard likes it too. Looks like Richard finds something too. It is some sort of shrimp. Looks like it was in one piece before, but now he's trying to reassemble it. It came in some sort of soup form, I believe. Yeah, I think it's great. Yep, I'm gonna have to try that. And I loaded up my plate with all kind of fish stuff I found. I got some fish in it, and plantains, and some shrimp cream unpeeled, and it's a really good stuff here. I love the food, and just to make sure the impala is still there. Just before I thought we're gonna be done, the fried snapper came out. So like, holy crap! I got to try this. This is awesome. If you guys ever in Denver, try this restaurant. You're not gonna regret it. It's an awesome place. How was lunch?
Excellent. It was good food, good company.
That's my favorite restaurant in Denver. Yes. Here is Guadalajara again. We're gonna leave Guadalajara behind, and then we're gonna go back to Aurora, where Richard lives, and then we're gonna go check out his car a little bit more. Ask him to show us the hood, and then how does this whole thing work. So we're gonna go for a little ride, and I found some place where we can look at his car a little better. Here's my friend Richard, and then as you can see, he's a pretty cool Mexican dude. And then he built the most Mexican vehicle there is to build. Please tell me, tell us about your car. What is it, and how did you make it?
Okay, it's a 1966 Chevy Impala. I've had it for 25 years. I've been done the whole car. I put a new paint job on it, new interior, had the engine rebuilt, and I just got to putting the air ride suspension on it.
And as you told me earlier, this is not even your car. Isn't it your granddaughter's or daughter's? She claimed it, right?
Yes. The car gets so much attention. She told me, "Grandpa, I love your car. Can I have it?" So I told her, "Well, you graduate from college and you can have it." So she graduated the year before last, and so now it's her car. So
is she scared of driving it, or are you going to teach her how to drive it or how to operate it?
Well, I asked her last week. We went for a ride on one of the Friday night crews that we have, and I asked her if she wanted to drive the car, and she said, "Grandpa," she goes, I'll learn later."
She's still scared of it, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, but she probably loves the attention.
Oh, she loves the attention that it gets.
All right, so would you show us the car? Will you show us around what kind of wheels you have on it and so on?
I have the 14-inch Supremes, they call them. And they're my favorite rim. That I always wanted a set of these rims, back when I was a youngster, a long time ago. And I finally found a set.
So these are 14-inch wheels, right? And then
Yes.
you got 4 drum brakes. But what kind of engine do you have in there?
I got
Let's open it up. Can you open it up for us?
Okay. Are you ready for this one here? This is the heart of the whole thing.
Whoa.
It's called a 396 engine. It's actually a 402, but it's the only engine that Chevy made that it's called smaller than it actually is.
So how many horsepower in there?
Oh, I probably got 3.25 horse, 325 horse.
Sweet. So the car is not only pretty, but it also can pick up and hurry up, huh?
I tell everybody that it runs better than it looks.
It looks pretty good though. And what's in the trunk? How do you make this whole airbag thing work?
Well, let's go back and see.
Yeah, this black paint job is just a killer. You always probably have to clean it. Every time you drive it, you probably have something to clean on it.
Yes, as soon as you leave the car wash, it gets dirty.
So what we have here?
So there is the air tank that lifts it up and down. These are the valves. Each one runs to the front, right, the left front, rear left, and right rear. And these are the pumps, one on each side, that fill up the tank to raise it up and down.
So those ones electric pumps, right?
Yes. And this is your shut-off switch right here, and it's set at 200 pounds to turn it on and off. And it'll
Cool.
turn off at 160 and turn it on at 160 and turn off at 200. Come with me, I'll show you the switches that move it up and down. This is a switch box that moves it up and down. This is the front left, right front, and this activates both the front and left and right. And same as the back right, back left, and up and down. And this one here will do from one side, another side, and this is all 4 going up or down.
Crazy. Well, show us how it goes.
Ready? Okay. I'm going to raise it all up from the front with this one switch box the first, and then I could raise or drop the front right and then the front left. Now I could raise the rear. This switch here will raise all the way up, and then the same as the front, I could drop the right rear and then the left rear. So this middle switch here will raise all 4 at one time.
Fantastic.
Okay? So if you want to drop just one side, I could drop just one side. And now I could drop the other side, and she sets all the way down.
Now we are heading over to Richard's house, and he's gonna show us all his toys at home. Richard is telling me that his bike is done finally, so we're gonna go check out his motorcycle, and then he's also working on a freaking awesome hot rod with a DeSoto engine, so we're gonna look at that too. Now we're gonna go inside the garage and check out the other stuff he has. So inherited this nice Ford pickup truck from his dad, and then it runs ever since then. So I have a very similar truck, but mine is a little older, and that's how we met. We met at the car wash, and then we're both washing our Ford trucks. And look at this. Holy moly. Now this is a real bike. And you need a stash for it to be able to, like, you know, in the wind, the wind has to move your stash by riding that thing. And then here is a real hot rod in the makes with a nice Chrysler industrial engine. It was actually on a air siren, like it was a siren running engine. Freaking awesome. As you probably see, in the left pedal on the left side is the clutch, and then he has to operate the shifter by hand. All the neighbors love him, by the way. So tell me about this bike. What did you done to it, or what is it?
Okay, this is my 1992 Fat Boy Harley Davidson. I bought it new in 92. I've switched it all around, switched the tanks, the fenders. I put a suicide shift over here with the foot clutch. I put the ape hangers on here. These bars, they call them ape hangers. And the paint job was done a couple years ago. It's called the reverse flames on it. And it's got the skulls all over in the paint job and stuff like that. Yeah, the fender has been replaced. It's a metal fender. And the old fender, these are called street sweeper fenders because they sit so low. And I got the original tanks and fenders in the garage. They're a turquoise and cream. So it's been all personalized, and it's been lowered, and just everything is all me. Okay. These are the original fenders, the rear fender, the front fender, and the tanks that came on the bike, different exhaust pipes. Okay, this is my 1935 Plymouth Coupe. I've had it for over 40 years. And I'm planning on building it now after I finished up my other car and my motorcycle now. It's a one seat with the Hemi motor, put the Mustang 2 front end on it. I got the frame all powder coated. It's got the 292 Hemi in there. Got the disc brakes. Just a work in progress. So this is it's a Plymouth Coupe, so I'm staying all Plymouth with it instead of putting a Chevy motor in it. So it's got the 727 automatic in there. Got the disc brakes under the floor. Got to reupholster that seat, and I got got some ways to go on it, but eventually we're gonna see me in this hopefully soon. Okay, this is my 1967 Ford F100. My dad bought it new in 1967. I got it 10 years after he passed away. It's two-wheel drive, got the 352 motor in there. It's got original miles is 123,000 miles on it. It's got the stick shift, 4-speed truck, no power steering, no power brakes, so it's a work truck, work to drive. Got the 8-foot bed. And then back here, my dad got two, he got overweight, so he couldn't fit in between the wheel over here because there's not much room, and I'm getting almost there myself. But he couldn't fit behind the wheel, so that's why it's got such good low mileage on it. And he lived in a HOA neighborhood, so they wanted him to get rid of the truck because it was an eyesore. So he couldn't get rid of it. He tried to sell it. Nobody wanted to buy it. So he needed to get rid of it. And I told him, I'll take it, Dad. And he says, it's all mine. So I've had it, like I said, 10 years and ain't had a problem with it at all. Runs like a charm. I'd rather drive this than my BMW that I got over there. So, okay, my dad had an air horn in here. He was the one that installed it originally, and that's how it sounds there. So it's pretty cool. Little people get out of your way when you hear it, when they hear that little sound coming at you. Okay, I have a daughter, Rachel, and 2 granddaughters, Lisa and Samantha. I worked hard 25 years on this car, so it's going to be yours one day. So when you do get it, please take care of it. And remember me when you're driving down Colfax and jumping it up and down.
Now we are heading back to the hotel. I think we're gonna get there real fast with this. Yeehaw! Well, thank you, Richard, for showing us your car. See you next time.
All right, you're very welcome. Always a pleasure to see you, and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
All right, take care.
Well, thanks for watching. See you guys next Friday with something else. Bye.